My name is Anthony Tucker, and I did a project on drug abuse prevention in Sierra Leone, West Africa. The basic background of the project was that Sierra Leone had a civil war for decade long, for 11 years, and the major players were the young people. The young people were actively involved in the war because of the use of drug, so drug was a major factor of the war. Now, the project intention was basically to raise awareness about the dangers of drug use. And so one of the activities that it did was to organize a workshop to train 10 people to go out and talk about drugs. And those 10 people then went out and had a radio panel discussion on one of the major radio stations in the country talking about drugs, and also opened the forum, opened the floor for callers, for young people to call in and they discuss these issues together. The major issue that they were talking about was the effect of drug on the society. Now that the war is over, there is need for us to know that drug is dangerous and young people should not be involved in the use of drug. And then they had to organize a football match. In Africa, it's obvious that soccer is a big deal, and most of the young people come together to play soccer. And during the match, they talk about drug also. They talk to the spectators about the dangers of drug. They talk to the spectators about what it takes not to use drug. Rather than using your energy in the use of drug, why not go to school or do something fun with your life? At the end of the day, it was really a success because both the private and the government sector were so much impressed about the initiative of these young people. And the media was there, both the print and electronics, the newspaper, the radio station, all the mediums were exhausted to tell the story about the dangers of the use of drugs. So the awareness were being raised, and some of them realized that it's indeed important that we as young people are the future of the country. So if we get involved in drugs, then the future of the country will be bleak. So most of them realized the realization was a big success. If you don't realize it, you can't stop it. So once they realize it, then there's a tendency that they will stop. So the project overall was a success. The most danger of using drugs is that you are always out of your mind. You do things that if you're a normal person that you will not do. Like I said, the major factor of the war was because they used drugs like marijuana, cocaine, brown, and most of them were young people, like child soldiers. They were doing something dangerous because they were using drugs. And so one of the effects, the major effect, is that you do something very, very dangerous that will affect your society, that will affect your personal self, that will affect your relationship with others, and that will affect your country, because your country will be stagnated when you're involved in something dangerous.